Alright, what's going on, guys? So today we're going to be talking about Meruem, the GOAT and antagonist of the GOATed Chimera Ant arc. If you don't know what the Chimera Ant arc is, or Hunter x Hunter, then I don't know what the fuck you've been doing with your life. But for the people who do, I'm going to go ahead and tell you and explain, just in case you didn't watch it the first time, how great of a villain Meruem is. Okay, so when Meruem was first born by the result of hundreds of Nan users that his mother ate, he came out as a cold-blooded killer with no sympathy for humans or even his dying mother. So Meruem, along with his three warrior guards, Pito, Poof, and Yuppie, had started a conquest of eating humans, gaining more power to take over the world and kill all humans. So most people like myself probably thought Meruem was going to be some cliche, I'm a superior race, I'm going to kill you because humans is this and that type of villain. But that was the farthest from the truth. So after Meruem went around killing all the humans and eating them to gain more power, he decided to wait to pass the time by before he conquered the world. So he challenged all the greatest players to all these different board games that require strategy, and by one, after a couple tries, he beat them and killed them all. So that's when the merciless killer finally got his little change of heart. He finally met the person who would soften his heart and make him more understanding. Gradually, with good pacing, not suddenly. I don't like the suddenly stuff. But Komugi. Komugi is a weak, fragile, and kind of a dumb little girl. She lacks all kinds of basic intelligence unless it comes to Gungi. Gungi is the game Meruem is playing. So while they're playing this game, Komugi is just waxing Meruem over and over and over again, just whooping his ass time and time again. But during some of these times, they have little key conversations. Well, Komugi is really the one who was mainly talking, and even Poof noted, it was like, I don't think I've ever seen Meruem talk to someone this long or listen to someone this long. But even though Meruem kind of shoved her off, was like, this is useless, he came back to her. They kept playing, and gradually he started understanding her more. And Poof seen this and was like, I gotta kill this bitch. But he's like, nah, because the Meruem gonna remain loser forever. So little did he know, Meruem starts to fall in love with this girl. While he was going to kill her, he was giving himself a pep talk. He was like, fuck this, I don't need her no more. He went to go kill her, saw a bird or some big ass, something attack her ass, and he just lost it, killed her. He started worrying about her, started taking care of her. He was like, oh my god, what would you do? You more important than this. And at this point, Meruem realized that he fell in love. So later on, he had a little talk with the royal guards, talking about maybe humans aren't that weak or whatever. Maybe this and this and that. He realized that everybody has their own strength. Everybody has to be strong to be valuable. Time goes by. He starts to understand humans a little bit more. He starts gradually becoming a human himself, even though he was originally a cold-blooded monster. That right there is a character development moment of itself. So as he's starting to reach his peak of the character development, Netero and Zeno attacks the motherfucking palace. They come in there skydiving into the fucking palace off this dragon. It was cold as fuck, can't cap. But in this little crossfire, Komugi gets injured really badly, and he just gets angry as fuck. But he remains calm. You know, usually if this would have happened back in the day, or not back in the day, but a couple weeks ago, he would have lost his shit and just killed Netero and he's gonna right where they fucking stood. But he calmed down, told Pito to heal him, took Netero away from the palace so Komugi wouldn't get hurt. And then even when he was about to fight Netero, he didn't want to fight him. He kept saying, let's talk. And Netero was like, nah, I gotta feel if I talk to this nigga, he gonna change my heart or some shit. I ain't got time for this, so I'm just gonna keep attacking this nigga. So he attacked him the first time, and Meruem was like, okay, that was some bullshit. I could kill you right here, but let's just talk. So they talk. So he stay back down, say, okay, let's talk. So Netero was like, fuck this shit, and just start whooping his ass again. So they go into the palace, not to the palace, this underground little tomb area or wherever. They start fighting. Meruem is getting his ass fucked up, 1,000 hits wherever, but he's not really getting hurt, but you know, he getting hit a lot. So he found the strategy. He ended up beating Netero. Netero had this rose bomb implanted in him before the fight. It was like, okay, let's fucking go. Killed himself, bang, blew up. Meruem proceeded dead or whatever. So the royal guards come, Poof and Yuppie come to the explosion site. Basically healed Meruem in this fucking weird ass porno type shit. I don't know what the fuck was going on in that scene. I wasn't fucking with that at all. But they healed him. He doesn't have his memory anymore, but he got like 10 times stronger, faster, everything. So on their way to the fucking palace or whatever, so he can remember some shit, Poof, I keep mixing them up. Poof had this other part because he separated himself into little bodies, and that was his little ninja ability. So he tries to hurry up and kill Komugi or whatever before Meruem gets there. So Killua is protecting Komugi, and basically he was like, "I'll get the fuck away from him." So after a long, dragged out chase or whatever, Meruem and Komugi meet again. Meruem has his memories back, and he's basically a human. He has human emotions, human feelings. He's compassionate, has a great heart, and went through the peak of his development. Almost forgot to mention, so we find out that the rose bomb has poison in it. So Yuppie and Poof die, and Meruem was on his way to death. So he decided he wanted to spend his last moments with Komugi playing Gungi. So they start playing, having this heartfelt, real heartbreaking conversation, and Meruem dies in Komugi's arms, and Komugi sorely dies afterwards. Very, very sad. And that basically concludes Meruem's development. You can't develop while you're dead. So he went from a cold-hearted, ruthless killer he don't care about nobody but himself and conquering the human race or the world, to a compassionate human. Basically, he basically became a human. Even though the outside made him look like a monster, he was a human on the inside. Okay, that concludes this video. I appreciate you staying to the end if you did. I'm still trying to get the hang of this analytical stuff. I'm not really the best, so excuse my mediocre skills. But thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and peace out.